What's up, YouTube? So this video is a review for the Charge 4. And even though it is not on the market yet, all right, I'm gonna do one because I have a Fitbit 3, Charge 3, right? And according to what I've been reading, the Charge 4 is the same thing as the Charge 3, except that you have integrated GPS and some other stuff, right? Honestly, I don't really care too much for the GPS. I just put it on my phone. I go for a run and I'm good, right? As long as I know how many calories I'm burning, I'm okay. I love the Fitbit. Okay, for me, a lot of my clients, they have Apple Watches and everything, but the most simple, right, piece of equipment and tool that I've found is the Fitbit, right? You can track your calories burnt, and you can track your calories consumed, right? It integrates very well with myfitnesspal, which is awesome. I love myfitnesspal. I have a video on how to do that syncing, right? How to work your fitnesspal with the Fitbit. And in this video, you're gonna see the features and how I integrate it and how I use it. So my Fitbit is pretty old. It's almost 18 months. It's still going, right? It still works, but I'm waiting for the new version to come out so that I can buy another Charge 3 because it's gonna be cheaper once you have the Charge 4 out. And I have no interest in buying the Charge 4. But if they're the same price, I'm gonna go with the Charge 4, obviously. So without further ado, let's check out the features using the app. Let's preview how I use the Fitbit, right? So when it comes to calories, I believe the Fitbit to be very, very accurate, right? In terms of how many calories you burn per day. For the most part, for the last year and a half, it's worked perfectly. And let me show you what I'm talking about, right? So here you can see how many calories I burnt today. I've walked 1.59 miles, right? And it tells me how many calories I've consumed so far today using myfitnesspal, right? Because it's synced with myfitnesspal. If you want to learn how to sync it, check out the video on how to sync and how to use your Fitbit with myfitnesspal. So if we go, let's say for example, we go to my logging, right? It's the calories in, calories out. You can see it starts updating. Let's go back a few months. So if you go to week, you can see like every day. So this week, right? Last Saturday, I had a calorie deficit, right? You can see the blue. On Monday, I had a huge surplus, right? And then I've had a few surpluses, a couple of deficits, and one I broke even. So if we go back, so you can see right here around January 30th, you can see for the most part, most days I was in a calorie deficit. And every once in a while I would have a calorie surplus. Usually on the weekends I would have a small surplus, right? But for the most part I had a calorie deficit. And if you go to month, right? If you go to month, you can see like on a weekly basis, you can see whether you hit a surplus, you broke even, or you were on a deficit for the week. So the week of 3/7 I was at a negative, right? And as you monitor this, right, as this uploads, right, you know if you're losing weight or not, because if you're in a constant deficit, right, if it's a lot of blues and a lot of greens, then you should be losing weight, right? That means that you are eating less than what you're burning. But if you are on a red, it means that you were over your calories, okay? So here's a professional tip, right? I tell my clients to go on a calorie deficit, so be in the blue, but not too aggressively. You know, maybe 4 out of 7 days, you're gonna be in the blue. Maybe 1 or 2 days, you're gonna be in the green. And once a week, twice a week, you'll be in the red, but not by much, right? At the end of the week, you want a calories deficit in order to lose a specific amount of body fat. Yeah, the goal for me is to have a small deficit and lose body fat slowly. So if you look at my pictures on Instagram and you see like I've been pretty lean for almost 2-3 years, I've maintained a very low percentage of body fat and I get better every week, right? Why? Because I do not do anything extreme. My deficits are about 200 to 300 calories per day. Some days I will have a big deficit, but then the next day I will follow it up with a small surplus, right? Just to let my body recover. So, and I recommend you guys get yourself a Fitbit and get yourself the Whoop, right? So that way you have your recovery on one side, and then you have your calorie count on another, and that way you can get into the best shape of your life. You can have great workouts, but you can also get into the conditioning, the body fat, the weight, whatever you want to lose, whatever you want to attack. It's good to know your numbers. So please make sure that you're always updating your weight. That's very important. If we go back, right, to the data, right, with the nutrition, with the calorie burning and all the calories consumed, right? If you click on any specific day, right, you can see basically all your meal summaries as updated by myfitnesspal. So you can see your breakfast, you can see your post-workout, and if you go to myfitnesspal, you'll see the exact same numbers. They should match because myfitnesspal updates through the Fitbit, right? And that's a very powerful feature right there. In conclusion, guys, I highly recommend that you get yourself a Fitbit. I'll put the link so you can purchase it off Amazon through Fitbit, right, down below on the description. So please use that link in order to support the channel. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like, comment so more people can watch it and to support the channel. All right. If you have any questions, please comment. Go to my website, trainercarlos.com. I have more tools for the home workout. So if you want to work out with me live, right, you'll see the schedule. You're also going to see all the tools that you can use so you can work out with me. All right. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped. See you soon.